Right, welcome back everybody. Let's get into the regulars this morning, and we'll start off with your trending topics. So having a look at, of course, Enyobeni Tavern. This is the big trending topic and will remain there at the top of the trends lists for some time to come. But I mean, it's just a devastating story of 21 children. I mean, I think that's the number that's being reported at the moment, that 21 teenage children lost their lives at a tavern. And this is video footage that was taken before the actual event took place, just showing the amount of people that were gathered inside that tavern, and also people talking about the ages of these teenagers that were in there. I mean, as young as 13 is the age given of one of the victims of this terrible tragedy. But we're still waiting to find out the events surrounding this, and that's the problem. You have these young innocent lives that have been taken, and still no reason given as yet. So yeah, Enyobeni is top of that trends list this morning.
Right, moving on to the next one, Hlaudi, and this, of course, former SABC COO Hlaudi Motsoeneng. He was on SABC last night and giving a typical Hlaudi interview. You know, lots of pearls to hang on to there. And of course, this is what the Twitterati were running with. Hlaudi, for example, telling Francis Heard last night on The Full View, "I've done well for the SABC. I know people of the SABC regret that I left the SABC." And this, of course, after he was ordered to pay back 11.5 million rand to the SABC. So Hlaudi, yes, giving a Hlaudi interview.
Indeed, and causing lots and lots and lots of commentary happening on the SABC. So if you missed that interview, it is there, it's online, and you can find it everywhere. There are clips of it all over the place, but the full interview is there as well. So just take a look at the SABC Full View Twitter account and you'll be able to read it and follow the comments that have come there. So yeah, just another one. I think there was one comment that I read that was quite funny, just something...
just one?
No, there were a few, but this one really was quite... Where is it? Come on.
While you look for that one, this is the one that caught me. Hlaudi says, during my time, I paid you very well.
Yeah.
And it was happiness here at the SABC. And now they've reduced your salary.
Yeah.
And he says that with a smile.
And says it with a smile. Here's another one to Francis, our colleague, saying, "I created this job for you." So that's another one. And then there was other one, something about oh, there, "You want to put your mind in my mind." That was the line I was looking for. "You want to put your mind in my mind." It's actually a quotable quote, that.
Yeah.
A very good one.
Hlaudi's always quotable.
Yeah, it really is. Anyway, okay, that's Hlaudi, so you can go and have a look at it if you would like. AfriForum is also a trend, and I think for two reasons. So I think they were on an interview as well. Oh, let me get it back up again. I had it here. But AfriForum, one person coming out and basically talking to the funding model. It's called Mo Mangani. That's the account. And a lot of people have commented subsequently from here saying AfriForum has 300,000 members. They pay a minimum of 50 Rand a month. Some even pay 1,000 Rand. If the average is 200 Rand a month, that's 60 million a year. You see what happens when you stand together. And this was it all came from a podcast that they did with DJ Spoo. He's interviewing them today, and that's just one of the comments that came from it. So it's a lot of talk about AfriForum, and they were doing a podcast, and then also speaking about this other fight that AfriForum have taken on, and this is all about this your driver's license, and they're saying that that it shouldn't, because we do know that your driver's license is only sort of the actual card is valid for 5 years, and you have to keep on renewing it. And AfriForum are fighting this as well. They're saying no driver's expiry. That's the thing that they're taking on. So that's just a couple of things that have gotten people talking about AfriForum.
Indeed. Right, the BET Awards, and yeah, award season, and so much going on, and all the dresses, and I think after the COVID slump, I just relish all of these things, watching people get dressed up, and all of the things that go on. But yeah, everybody out in their finest. Mariah Carey performing, I thought she looked stunning. I think she was wearing Dolce & Gabbana, black velvet with gold. I thought she looked the business.
Amazing. Oh gosh, I'm just looking at Lizzo, so she's on there doing her thing as well. But there's just a lot of people that are there. Have a look at it and you'll see who the list of winners are for the BET Awards, and that's a nice trending topic there, and a nice way to end off the trending topics actually on a positive note, because it's never too much positivity doing the rounds there. So let's get into the question of the day now, and we again turn our attention to the issues surrounding what happened over the weekend and the Enyobeni tavern. So we're just asking you, what do you think needs to be done to prevent tragedies like Enyobeni tavern from recurring? And the problem is, and what I find quite difficult talking about this is that everything we're doing right now is speculating, because we actually don't know what the reason is behind it. But we obviously do know what the issues are that are surrounding some of these taverns, this underage drinking, this idea of, places perhaps being too full, perhaps licenses, perhaps the misuse of all of these kind of things, and definitely the abuse of alcohol. So these are the kind of things that we are looking at, not that we know what is behind this as yet. We're still awaiting the investigations to come through.
Indeed, but we are seeing many more of the survivors who were at that tavern on that fateful morning coming up speaking.
Yeah.
But at this point, I just want to say something. I think we should really tone down on the vitriol against parents. There's a time and a place for everything. And I think when parents are grieving, when you've just lost a child, the last thing you want to hear is people being judgmental. And I'm just saying this, I'm coming from a place of personal experience.
Yeah.
The last thing those parents need right now is to hear your sanctimonious rancor about what happened. Whatever happened, however this tragedy unfolded, and we'll unpack it for months and years to come. But I don't think any parent sat there and wished for their child to die.
No, most definitely not.
So I think sometimes we need to pull ourselves towards ourselves and just try and find our humanity.
Yeah, 100%. And I think you absolutely spot on. We were all teenagers, we all did things, and our parents were completely unaware of it. Sneaking out the houses, going, to clubs, going to parties, doing whatever you do, it's very, very difficult. But I think point taken, and a very fair point.